Hey everyone, it's me, Kiana. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday. I'm so excited for Monday. I don't really know why, but new week, so new Kiana, so new everyone. So I hope everyone has been having a fantastic weekend. Today I want to talk about dealing with disappointment because I've definitely been experiencing some of that, and a lot of people around me actually. So I figured why not talk about this for the upcoming Monday. So first, I just want to go over the Bible scripture that I found, and it's Jeremiah 29:11, and it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." And what I take from that is that no matter what you're going through, no matter what issue or problem has been thrown your way, that you will always redeem the time that you've had for crying or whatever, and you will end up stronger. And no matter how bad a situation is, it's always for the better, and it's always going to make you stronger. And more than likely, if you have that positive thinking that I've talked about so much, you know, the situation, it may seem bad, but I guarantee you, in the end, you're going to get something so much more than, you would have had before you dealt with whatever issue you're dealing with. So basically just always trust God, whether you believe in him or not. I don't really think that anyone can get through this life without God, but that's just my opinion. So I think just have faith in whatever you have faith in, and I guarantee you, no, your issue, your problem, your worries will turn around, and you'll come out stronger and better than you were before. So basically, something that my mom has always told me since about ninth grade, she always says the word next, and I don't really think she knows how much of an impact that has on me, but that word just means so much to me now, because, like I've told you guys, I came to, a new school in ninth grade, and it was just so, difficult for me, and my grades, kind of dropped, and, I didn't really have, many people to lean on, and it was very frustrating, and my mom, she just really wanted me to kind of move out of that funk that I was in, and to rise up and to just be better. I think it all started going kind of downhill for me, and I didn't have any type of faith that it would get better. And then everything that I did from that point on, I kind of sucked at it, honestly. And so what she started saying to me was, no matter what happens, we're not always going to be on top all the time. Sometimes we're going to have these moments where, you're sulking and you're upset and you feel like you're falling into a bit of a depression. But as long as you know that no matter what happens, you just need to look forward to the next thing. Just move on. Just look next. Like, look beyond, what you're dealing with. And she says that all of the time. If I get a bad grade, she's just like, next. Like, you just have to focus on the next thing coming, because if you spend too much time looking behind you and, being upset about the things that have already taken place, you're not going to get anywhere in life. And that also goes back to what I was talking about wherever you are, be all there. That's what my friend taught me. And so if you haven't watched that video, you should go watch it, because that's my favorite one. But anyway, yes, so if you have, experienced any type of disappointment or any type of setback, don't dwell on it. You have to get up and move on, because that's what life is about. And back a few months ago, I think in July, I auditioned for this play, and I've said this story before in one of my videos. I auditioned for the play, and everyone pretty much knew that I was a shoo-in, or they assumed I was a shoo-in, because I was one of the older kids, and I've been doing it since I was 11, and I'm 17 now. And I went from like being the lead role, I think last year, to just being completely cut from the show. And it's a different show every year, and that was just very, very, very difficult to have to, get through, or not necessarily get through, but have to accept. And I remember that day, I was driving home from the theater, and I spent 20 minutes, and I cried, and then I didn't cry anymore, and I didn't think about it anymore, because I knew, I know my worth, and I know, how great I am, and I know that one disappointment doesn't make me, and it doesn't break me either. I had to move on because there are better things, so much more in store for me, and I can't just focus on one thing, whether it's one happy thing or one bad thing. But since that wasn't such a great moment, I was definitely very upset about it. But some of my friends have recently dealt with this, and one of the things that I told them was that everything just happens for a reason, and you truly have to like believe that, and you have to just get up and move on, and you also just have to have faith. Don't just sit and sulk and then just think, oh, there's nothing I can do, because there's always something you can do. And I'm currently actually kind of dealing with that, not in terms of auditioning or anything, but I'm kind of having this setback, and it's kind of frustrating because I don't really know what to do. But I'm not going to waste my time sitting here crying about it, because that's not going to make it any better either. It's just, wasting my time. So, all I can say is just to keep smiling, and, just keep moving on, keep moving forward. My favorite singer, JoJo, she was pretty much on top of the world, and then all of a sudden, her record label decides they don't want to put out her albums anymore. And she said, I'm not going to spend the next 10 years crying. So she spent 10 years trying to get this album out, and she did. And that's like a big motivation for me, because that's a long time to keep fighting for something that you love and that you care about. And then lastly, I'm gonna do a song. I'm gonna talk about a song that I like. It's called The Climb, and it's by Miley Cyrus, and you should listen to it because it pretty much describes life. There's always going to be another mountain, but you have to get up, and you have to keep moving, because that's just what life is. So that's all I have for today. Have a lovely week. I'll talk to you guys on Sunday, and feel free to send me any questions or concerns. Have a great day. Bye.